Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Shadow Radio. This is Brett, along with Amanda and Tammy, here to talk with you guys a little bit about the paranormal, a little bit about some investigations, and also, not just that, we're going to talk some merch. So with that being said, happy 4th of July. We hope you guys are having a wonderful day, wonderful evening, and let's get to this podcast. How's your guys' night going so far?
It's going good, actually.
Yeah, pretty good.
Had some good food.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Great.
Tummies are full.
Great
Very
barbecuing today. Definitely a hot one.
Oh, for
Hope
sure.
everyone stayed hydrated. And
Few drinks.
yep.
A little bit of fireworks coming up here in a little bit.
Getting the fireworks show. Getting ready for the fireworks show here in our household. We hope everyone's having a great 4th of July. And here's a little bit about what we want to hit on today's topic when it comes to the paranormal. So we were given the opportunity to check out the location, the Hotel Josephine, located in Holton, Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
And this place was very intriguing. Trey and myself stayed the night there, had the opportunity to check out all the common areas and all the rooms that weren't rented out that night, which was almost every single room. It was a very intriguing investigation. We definitely noticed, and we could feel stuff physically.
Mm-hmm.
And we noticed and seen stuff during the editing and even through the camera while we were investigating, which that's pretty awesome during the investigation to have those experiences, because a lot of places it ain't like that, to be completely honest. There's a lot of places out there where they say it's very spiritual activity, but it doesn't mean you're not going to capture any when you go there. It just means maybe just that night it wasn't that intense or something like that. But at the Hotel Josephine, when we stayed there, I felt like there was a lot going on around us the whole night.
I seen several orbs and
for sure.
faces in the basement.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Heard the comments and stuff, and it was like, I don't know if my mind was playing tricks on me, but like at the basement, I'm pretty sure I saw a shadow.
Oh, on the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we were editing, we noticed it. There was a shadow that crossed on that back wall. It was definitely something interesting that I kept a little snippet of it. That way I can edit it a little bit more and throw it into our bonus features and stuff for our channel that we have coming up. Also, the disembodied voices.
Right.
We caught those on the camera. And the lady told us there was no one else there but a lady and her daughter who were not there at the time because they were across town eating at the restaurant that we just ate at. So, with that being said, those voices came from somewhere.
Right.
And with her, the only one there at that time, it sounded like 3-4 people. That was very interesting.
right.
And we checked several times, like not just once, but like 2 or 3 times to verify,
Right.
I even asked them if
Make
they
sure
wanted
that
to,
you- yeah.
if they wanted to come up and talk, if it was someone at the bottom of the stairs, and you could see down there with those mirrors right there.
Mhm.
And the cat balls going off.
Yeah, a lot of cat ball
yeah.
activity. And then when Trey was in the Jesse James room, we'll hit this
That
topic.
is my ultimate favorite part of
That was great.
all of ours.
Oh, man.
Trey definitely had an experience here. And if you haven't seen the content yet, make sure you check out part 1 and part 2 of the Hotel Josephine on our channel, Mystical Shadows 402 on YouTube. Like, subscribe, follow us. We hit content throughout the United States. And I'm going to give you guys a little, sneak preview of, if you haven't seen it yet, of what to expect. Well, Trey is sitting inside this room, and I'm outside with the camera outside the doorway of the room in the hallway, and I'm about to get a we're walking into the room's name's the Jesse James room. Okay. Trey's sitting at the table. I have the REM pod set up on a counter. I have a cat ball on the table, which is a sturdy wooden older table, and a cat ball in the bedroom area. Trey's sitting at the table. I'm outside the room, and I can hear him running across the room, tripping over himself because the cat ball started rolling while he was sitting there at the table reading a book. And at first, he didn't realize that it was going off. And then he realized it was going off, and then it started rolling. And then he started running, and I heard the whole thing, and there was a lot of cussing and a lot of screaming. I could not stop laughing. I almost, to be honest with you guys, like, it's one of those moments where you gotta laugh. Like, you can't not laugh
Right,
at it, you know,
right.
because it's so freaking funny. But at the same time, if I felt like he was truly scared, we would have took the break right then. Because in the video, we waited till we were done with the room, you know.
Right.
And he was okay with continuing, you know. So I felt like, you know, that whole experience with him was funny, awesome. And I caught the ball moving, too. When the door
Right.
came open, the ball was still moving back and forth on that table, which means that's a big movement right there. And
For sure.
we were getting activity all night.
Right.
All night. It was consistent. Names were consistent. You go back through the videos, you'll hear names that are definitely consistent with what they have claims and also what they have true historical, I guess, information on the property, because you got to look through both of the claims and also the actual proof. You know,
For
people were claiming, names were coming through about 2 little girls. We got a name that was very identical to other people. We noticed that. Also, they also claimed there was a gentleman there that was the father of the 2 girls. And we got a gentleman that seemed to be protecting something or someone in the basement. So, but that was when we were upstairs. We were in the that room right next to the Jesse James room,
Right.
which is the John Wayne room.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, and we got something in that room about it. The REM pod was very active in that room. The cat balls weren't. We went to the Carrie Nation room,
Yeah.
and that room, the REM pod was active. You could feel the presence on your chest, like it just felt
A
really,
heaviness.
yeah, really extremely heavy while you guys, like, well, just like going through the threshold of the door.
And that is where the
That is
deaths
where
occurred?
that is the room. The bathroom is linked to the Grover Cleveland room, where we got the cat balls going off, and we got good REM pod or not REM pod, but EVPs out of.
Yeah.
You know, I reached under the bed. And
Yeah.
That's another one of my favorite.
yeah, I
For
reached
sure.
under